Okay, so good morning everybody. This is basically the start of something. I think could be something good, could something bad, could be nothing at all. For many years now I've suffered from depression and anxiety, and basically I don't think I'm probably the only person out here feeling like this. I think there's probably a lot more people in my boat. Okay, so probably today's the hardest thing's going to be trying not to swear too much on camera, trying to be me without being a false conception of me, just for this video's purposes. And I think, in all fairness, guys, they're going to take a longer for them to come about and come out without me just sitting down and giving you this hour-long spiel on where I've been, what I've done, and why I'm here. So from a viewer's point of view, I wouldn't want to sit down and watch that sort of length of a video. I hope to try to just make this kind of short, a couple of little clips here and there, and maybe, you know, as I said, could be the start of a little something. So I'm hoping by doing this that maybe I inspire other people, but also it's kind of a self-help for myself. So if this never actually makes it onto the internet, it don't. If it does, it does. Que sera, sera, you know. It's really just a case of I'm trying to stay positive, trying to go forward. So what more can you ask for? Right, so this is just a little quick insight, just a little, like, this is one of my diversions. So when it all gets a little bit weird in my head and I divert to things, this is the sort of like erratic diversions I take. So you have this. This is just some of the stuff. Venture back to my mum's house, which was kind of like my house as a child, and yeah, I just want to get some video footage, more so for my own self, of the shit I just own. Okay, so just like touching on the collection things, here's another nice little collection. Bearing in mind, right, we've got grip tape, we've got some wheels, board, box. That's where that board lives. Just got a mad addiction for Rodney Mullen and for skating. Just, yeah, on that. But, so that's nice and boxed. And you're going to have to excuse the fact that you probably just hear the washing machine going away in the background. But then on top of that, we got this little bad boy. Just a cheap ass board, covered it in stickers. You know, just done the little sort of customization number. Got some trucks. Again, that's roll with the Rodney Mullens. And yeah, I think the Zealous bearings. Just my first attempt at doing the grip tape. I think it was pretty good. Got no air bubbles in it. Smashed it, you know. And then basically, I'll show you later, if I do get a little ride, what skateboard I actually physically use. Okay, so grand scheme of things, all the chores are done. Just a little bit more of a sort of a background. I'm employed. I work like a 40-hour week. Tends to be a 50-hour week just due to trying to make the money. You got to be in the chase of it at some point. But nevertheless, unfortunately, it is what makes the world go round. Trying to get my head around doing something that I don't agree with, it doesn't bode well with me. But that's me. That's one of my faults. Again, if this is a really encouraging thing for me to try to record and get my sort of demons out here. So even if this video never actually gets any further than this camera, then at least I've exercised that and I've kind of got across. It's occupying me in a nice and kind of positive way, this whole little thing. So we'll see how far we get. But as I say, I'm looking towards going for a mortgage soon as well. So this is something that maybe I'll try to get some footage of. Yeah, it's not exactly my first rodeo. We tried it before, but it was chaos. It really was, because bearing in mind, I have no real great finances behind me. It is predominantly my girlfriend. This is her dream, on the house thing. She's been dreaming it a long time. She's really close to doing it. And so I'm just I feel like I'm along for the ride. But just trying to give you an idea that it hasn't been rosy for me, but it sure hasn't been like extremely bad. Like, I never suffered abuse as a child. I was never sexually abused. I've never found myself in a state where I didn't know what happened before through drug use. I've never been at what maybe some people would say, like, all-time lows. Not like out on the street, homeless, no food, no shelter, nobody to care for me or give a helping hand. But sometimes it's not about where you fit in society. Sometimes it's just how you feel within yourself. And as maybe a lot of people might know, depression in the UK is becoming a great thing. And it's affecting a lot of guys from quite a young age to, into the part of life where really they should be settled down or achieving their goals. And I'm not saying that doesn't affect women too. It's just, I think the statistics may show depression and suicide is quite currently talked about in this country, or so they say talked about. However, it's fine for them to talk about it on a very light-hearted subject, or just breeze across it because potentially there's a financial gain in it. But when they really want to get down to the nitty-gritty and let's talk about depression, let's talk about suicides, don't nobody really want to talk about it. And that's how it is. So basically, I'm going to try to talk about it. Maybe I don't do it all that well. Maybe I'll just end up going on rants. Who knows? But on the other side of the coin to that, I want to kind of be positive. And as I say, I'm looking forward to trying to better myself. And so hopefully if you guys just join in on the ride, maybe you might see some changes. As I say, I have an addiction at the minute that I'm fighting. I've cut down dramatically. And if you knew me, you'd know what I'm at now is kind of an all-time, like, least I used in my adult life, so that's a good thing. My head's feeling a little bit clearer for it. I'm not saying that I'm out of the actual I ain't out the tunnel yet, but there's light, so it's a good thing. But basically, guys, today it's the Thursday. I've got the day off work. We're only like a quarter of the way into the year and I've used all my holiday through my depression, because I've been off a lot of days and I need the money, so I've used my holidays to take up for my sick days so I get paid. But that might affect me later on, if there is a later on. So yeah, on the positive though, guys, today we're going to try to have some fun, man. It's kind of sunny. We're going to try to get out, have a little skate. Might get back to my house and try to spin some beats and just do some things that I haven't done for a while, because I haven't had that that vibe, that feeling. So yeah, let's see what goes on, guys. Sweet. Well, the plan is to try and sort all this out. Go for it. Try to get some space. Maybe even a possibility of being able to work in it. Yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow's Friday, it's Good Friday, so I'm hoping that's got some clues to us what the day will bring. So yeah, but as of now, if you guys have watched this, I most appreciate that. Thank you. And as I say, it could never actually